Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for everyone. I'm Carol and I'm so glad you've joined us today. We're going to continue with that heart opening series, adding in that side angle pose. And we will be also adding in a bind. Now we'll start our bind just using our body itself. And then we will add on to include a yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, that's fine. You can substitute a necktie or a scarf or a belt. And if you don't have any of that and you don't want to use it, that's fine too. You can just keep binding using your body only. We'll start seated and then we're going to come to standing. We'll do a couple of our side angles with our binds from standing and then we'll come back and sit back down. But just remember that anytime you want to just stay seated, that is fine too, okay? Later this afternoon, we'll upload this video to our Bottoms Down Chair Yoga YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you'd click on that big red subscribe button. It helps us out. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to begin by moving up forward in our chair so we're not leaning back. And we're going to ground those feet first. So we always talk about having those 4 pressure points on the feet. I want you to just think about having those feet equally weighted on the floor and that you feel that you're grounded to the earth. The next thing we're going to do is think about our sits bones, and we're going to take those and make sure they are equally weighted on the chair and just feel that they're grounded to the chair as well. All right. Next thing we're going to do is lift our heart, but at the same time, keep those shoulders down. Pull that belly button to the spine. We want to keep that core solid through our entire practice. We're going to place our hands lightly on our thighs, palms facing up. Close your eyes and just breathe. Feel your connection to your heart center and just let go of everything else. Now begin to notice your breath, just your natural inhalation and exhalation. Go ahead and deepen the breath. So inhale a little more deeply. Exhale a little more completely. Let's move into that belly breath, that diaphragmatic breath. We're going to engage our diaphragm as we inhale, the belly extends. As you exhale, you pull your belly button to your spine and you push the air up and out of the lungs. Go ahead, do that at your own pace. I want you to do that just a couple more times. See if you can make your exhalation longer than your inhalation. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intention for today's practice. One more breath. Release your hands down to your lap. Open your eyes. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Drop your chin towards your chest. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And chin to chest. Look out to the front of the room. Let's look over the right shoulder. Looking center, looking over the left shoulder, Looking center and roll your shoulders. Just feeling a little bit of the tension. Releasing out of those shoulders, neck. And we're focusing in on our body, right? Good job. Let's do just a couple of cat and cows. So we're going to place our hands lightly on our thighs, belly button to spine, round the shoulders, tuck the chin, let the head fall. And let's go ahead and lift up the heart, thumbs to the back of the room. Feeling that heart opening. So cow's a heart opener too, right? Let's do that again. Round it down. Belly button to spine. Tuck the chin. Let the head fall. Feel the stretch in the neck and the upper back and the shoulders. And then let's go ahead and come up into this version of cow, where we're just taking those thumbs and pressing them back towards the back wall. Release it and roll one shoulder at a time. And reverse it. Good. All right, we're going to come straight into our sun salutation. Now, if you haven't been with me before and you're like, I don't know what a sun salutation is, don't worry. Just follow along. It's all good. All right. Take a deep breath in here. And as we exhale, we're going to come up to mountain pose. We're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to lengthen up into mountain. I know it's a little diversion, isn't it, from what we normally do. And make sure your shoulders are down out of the ears. Let's lean our mountain. Inhale here. Exhale as you come up and lean the other way. Let's inhale as we come up. Make that big circle around and bring your hands to your heart. Keep on going straight up to mountain pose. Interlace your fingers. Point your finger up. Inhale here. Exhale, lean. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, we're going to lean the other way. We're going to come up and we're going to make that big circle around and we're going to bring our hands to our heart and we're going to keep on going to mountain pose. Interlace fingers. Point your finger up, shoulders are down, stretch, stretch, stretch. We're going to come into that forward salute. So our arms are by our side. I'm shooting my arms back behind me, and I'm stretching my spine long, really lengthening through that spine. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here. Up we go to mountain. We're going to come straight into that forward salute again. And we're going to stretch, stretch, stretch. Place your hands on your thighs. Let that heart fall into version 1 of forward fold. Roll up nice and slow. Rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders, kind of stacking those vertebrae as you lift up. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to do a big circle around. And now we're going to move into our forward salute. Oh yeah. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands on those thighs for your version of forward fold. Feel the stretch in the back. We're warming up the back. We're going to tuck our chin and round our shoulders and roll up slowly back to a seated position. Okay, kind of checking in. How's everybody feeling, right? Maybe give those shoulders a little roll. So we're going to add on to our sun salutation from here. And instead of that forward salute, we're going to let that heart fall and we're going to come into a halfway lift, all right? So the idea is the same. You're shooting your head in one direction and you're shooting your tail in the other direction. It's just your heart is a little bit lower, right? And if this feels better for you, that's fine. But if not, let's all do that together just for right now. Place your hands on your shins and give me that halfway lift. See how that feels? Now, can you lower your heart into a forward fold? Maybe your hands stay on your shins. Maybe your hands are on the floor. Let the head fall. And we're going to roll up nice and slow. Let's put that together. Bring your hands to your heart. Big circle around. There's our beautiful sun. We're going to come forward. This is called a swan dive. Belly is tight. Protect that low back. Ready? Place your hands on your shins. Extend your head long. There's your halfway lift. Forward fold all the way down, your version. One more breath and roll it up. And we got one more of those before we move on. Are we ready? Hands to heart. Big circle around. Diving forward is your exhale. If you want to add that breath, that's fine. Halfway lift is your inhale if you want to do that. And forward fold is your exhale. High. Inhale, I'm going to reverse swan dive up, but if you want to roll it up like we've been doing, that is just fine. All right. How's everybody feeling? We're going to move into our bind first. I want to kind of show us that. I know we did it last time, but for those of you that weren't with us, I want to get into it a little more slowly because it can be pretty intense. So I want to make sure that we're getting into it with the proper form and with the right attitude and the right idea, right? So if we build into it, then I think we have more success. So the very first thing we're going to do is move into our Warrior Two pose with just the legs, okay? So for my version, I'm going to do the version where I'm towards the edge of my chair. Remember, you can also be all the way back and on one side of the chair if you prefer that. Today for me, I'm going to be towards the edge of my chair. I'm going to take my right knee and I'm going to open it wide, and that knee is going to track right at those toes. My left leg is going to extend long. All right, so this leg is straight. I'm not locking out that knee though, so it's not like my knee is locked, but I do want the leg as straight as you can get it. It's okay. And we're going to take that foot and be up on the knife edge of that foot. Okay, so here are the bottom part, the bottom of your Warrior Two. All right, so let's go ahead and add those arms. We're going to squeeze the muscles against the bones in our arms. Let's go ahead and reverse it just for the fun of it. Feeling that sideways, nice and stretched, long sideways. Let's come into our side angle pose. So what I'm going to do is the fleshy part of this arm is going to be right there on the fleshy part of that leg, and I'm going to bring my hand to my waist. Okay. So from here, what we did last time, and we're going to do the same thing this time, is we're going to take that arm and we're going to bring it to that 90-degree angle. You see that? So my arm here is 90 degrees or parallel to the floor, and then I've got that angle of my arm. Now I'm going to bring my palm is going to face the floor, and then it's going to hinge back. Okay? So now I've got this hinge happening right here. And I want you to take that arm and I want you to bring your hand behind your back. Okay, so now you stay facing me. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing behind my back. So here I am, and I'm bringing that hand. I'm not going to stop here in the small of my back. I'm going to see if I can bring it up a little bit higher. Okay, so it's your choice, right? Whatever version works for you, wherever your hand placement can be, that's what I want you to do. But we're trying to take this hand, this is our bind, right? So I'm pressing the front of my hand into my back and I'm binding. Whoo, yeah, pressing it in. That helps me open up that heart. One more breath, back to your Warrior Two, and step out of it. Let's come to the other side. So now this knee is open, this leg is straight. I'm on the knife edge of that foot. This knee is tracking right at those toes, right? So I'm not letting that knee fall in. I'm bringing my arms to that Warrior Two. Let's look over those front palms and go ahead and reverse that Warrior just one time. Feeling that stretch. Come back to your Warrior Two and straight into that side angle pose with your hand at waist. All right, I've got to do a little adjusting. I felt my knee folding in, right? So, okay, I know I need to move my foot just a little bit, so I adjusted. My heart is open. All right, are we ready? Let's add that bind. So we're going to take this arm up. Bring your palm down so your palm is facing the floor. Now it's hinged down to where my fingertips are facing the floor. Let's do that little hinge. And then take that arm back behind. So as high up the back as you can get it. Now press. So I'm pressing the back of my palm into my back as I'm lifting my heart. There's a beautiful side angle pose with a bind. You guys are awesome. One more breath and release it. Come back center and take a little break. Okay, grab your strap. And just remember, if you don't have a strap or you don't want to use it, you're going to do what we just did. It's all good. But if you're with me, we're going to come back to that warrior two. Okay, so go ahead and get into your warrior two legs. Now, you remember what we did last time? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your palm and face it away from you. So the back of your hand is facing you. The palm is facing away. Your thumb is towards the floor. You're going to reach in and you're going to grab that strap. You see what I did there? All I did is I brought that strap in and I grabbed it with my thumb. Bring that arm around your body and behind your head. Okay, come into your side angle pose, and then if you wish, you're going to reach down and grab that strap, and so I am pulling here, stretching up, I'm pulling here, stretching down, and my heart is lifting, right? It's really a great way to deepen into your heart opener. Go ahead and release it. You feel that? Right? You have some success with that heart opening. Okay, we're going to do the other side and then we're going to stand up. Okie dokie. Here we go. Get those legs all set. Make sure your knee is tracking to the toes. You're on that knife edge. All right? We're going to come into that side angle pose. And then we're going to do the same thing with the strap on the other side. So let's start with the palm first. So the palm faces away. Back of the hand is facing you. Your thumb is down here towards the floor. Just reach up, grab that strap. You see that? All I'm doing is I'm bringing that strap in. I'm grabbing it with my thumb. So you don't want to really clasp it at this point. Go ahead and keep that palm open. This palm is open as well. We're going to come around our body, around our head, I should say, and then bring that strap back behind your head. Okay, so here I am in a side angle pose. And now with this hand, I'm going to reach back and I'm going to grab that strap, okay? And I am pulling. So I'm pulling with the hand by my head up, and this hand I'm pulling out, and my heart is opening. I don't know about you, but I feel a couple of inches of deepening into that heart opener using the bind, using that strap. One more breath and release. Okay, how's everybody feeling? We're going to stand up now, and we're going to do our side angle pose from standing. So I'm going to just move my chair out just a little bit, and then we're going to take the leg. So go ahead and put your strap in your chair, and that way we've got it ready to go, okay? So I'm going to take the leg next to the back of the chair, and that's the foot that's going to come under the chair, making sure you can still bend your knee, okay? So you want to be able to bend your knee and touch the chair with that knee. Take a big step back with that other leg. Make sure you're at that 45-degree angle. Bend that front knee, hips face forward, and there we are in our warrior one. Belly is tight. Lengthen through that tailbone. All right, we're looking over our chair now. Inhale here. We're going to exhale and bring our hands to the ceiling. Inhale here. We're going to exhale and move to our warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, flip that palm up and back. Inhale here. Exhale, back to your side angle pose. So we're going to start with our hand at our waist. Now we're going to take that hand and we're going to bring it back behind. We're going to lift up. All right, so try to see if you can get that hand a little bit higher up onto that back, right? Just to feel a little more of a stretch, opening into that heart. It's a beautiful bind. One more breath. Come back into your warrior two. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two, and let's step out of it and take just a moment. So we're going to do the same side again, okay, with the strap. And I know that usually I'll switch sides because our legs get a little bit tired, but I want you, because we've kind of had that feeling of that side angle pose, now adding the strap, I just want to go ahead and build into that strap on the same side, okay? So your legs feeling all right now? Getting just a little bit of a break? Okay, let's do that again. So we're going to put that foot under the chair so that our knee touches, right? Big step back with that other foot. Come into your warrior one pose. So remember, we want those hips forward. So if you need to move that foot out a little bit, heel toe that front foot out to give those hips some grace, that's fine. Bring your hands to your heart. Belly is tight. Lengthen through that tailbone. We're standing down that back leg. Inhale here. We're going to go ahead and bring those hands to the ceiling. We're going to inhale and exhale, move to your warrior two. Looking over those front palms, shoulders are down, ribs in the center. Take a deep breath in, flip that palm up and back. There's your exhale. We're going to inhale here, and then we're going to go to our side angle pose. Start with your hands at your waist. Let's go ahead and add that bind first, opening up that heart. Okie dokie. Here we go. Now, one thing you can do, let's go ahead and take this hand back to our waist. If you want to put this hand here in the chair, you can. If that gives you a little bit more support, that's okay. But I really don't want you leaning into it, okay? That's not what that's about. It's there for a little bit of support, but I really want these legs to be holding your weight. Does that make sense, right? So it's there for support, but I don't want you leaning into it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, just like we did when we were seated, right? You can be here, you can be here. Remember, you've got your palm facing away from you. Your thumb is down to the floor. We're going to slip that strap right there, or your tie or your belt or whatever you have. Okay, you're going to come around your chair. I know this is a little bit funky, and bring that strap is up to the top of your head. All right. Woo! Here we go. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. You're going to reach down and grab that strap, and now I'm pulling. So I'm pulling with my hand near my head up, and I'm pulling with this hand down by my leg out, and I'm really opening up my heart. You feel it? Oh, yeah. How many of you are still trying to find the strap down there? I know, right? Sometimes it gets very challenging just to find the strap. All right, one more breath. Go ahead and release. Come back to your warrior two. Woo! Flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two and step out of it. How did you do? You okay? I know, it's challenging. Let's come to the other side. So remember, if you want to stay seated, you can stay seated, right? It's okay. Go ahead and put your strap in your chair. I don't know about you, but I'm going to get a little sip of water here. It's calling my name here. Okay. Other side. So again, leg next to the back of the chair is the one that we're going to be bending. That foot is under the chair. Big step back with that other leg. Hips are forward. Hands at heart. Move into your version of your warrior one. Belly is tight. Extend that spine long. Hands to the ceiling. We're going to move into our warrior two. If you want to add the breath, go ahead. I'm not going to cue it this time. We're going to flip that palm up and back. And we're going to come into that side angle pose. Take this hand up and then bring it behind your back. Higher up into that back if you can. Right? And open. Whoo, yeah. Feel it. Pressing this hand into the back as you lift your heart up. Feeling that stretch. One more breath. Release it back to your warrior two. Reverse that warrior one more time. And step out of it. Okie dokie, how you feel? Okay, we're going to do that again with our strap. Okay, so I'm going to leave it in my chair for right now. Let's go ahead and get into our warrior one. Bend that front knee. Belly is tight. Hands to the ceiling. Move to your warrior two. Let's just flip that palm up and back one more time. And we're going to come to that side angle pose. Okay, Let's go ahead and bind while we're here. Just one more quick time. Now we're going to grab that strap. Okay? Palm is facing away. Your thumb is down. Grab the strap. You can have your hand in the chair if you wish. We're going to come all the way around our chair and bring that strap behind our head. Okay, here's the fun part. We're going to reach down and we're going to grab that strap and then we're going to pull. So I'm pulling the hand by my head up and I'm pulling the hand by my leg out. And I'm stretching and I'm opening up my heart and I'm breathing. My ear is towards the floor. I'm breathing. One more breath. Release and come out of it. Woo! Come ahead and come to a seated position. One of the things I did forget to cue, and I'll try to remember that next class, is that we do want to be looking out. So as you're in your side angle pose, we don't want you really looking down or up. It's pretty hard on the neck. So we just kind of want that natural extension of the neck out. So I'll remember and cue that next time. All right. How'd you do? How's everybody feeling? I know that's pretty intense. Adding in those binds can be pretty intense. But I don't know about you, but boy, do I feel open, right? I feel like my chest is really open. Okay, we're going to move into half Lord of the Fishes pose. So we're going to take our right knee and open it nice and wide. Take that left arm, bring it all the way around, across your body, grab the chair, lift and twist. Remembering that we want to keep this knee open. We are going to release it and we're going to do that again. Come across, extend and twist. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and face forward. We're going to take this leg, extend it long, lift and hinge. Little pyramid pose here. Feeling our hamstrings stretching. Let's go ahead and lift our heart and we're going to do that again. Extend and hinge. All right. We're going to cross ankle to ankle or ankle to knee. Extend the spine long and let that heart fall forward into your version of pigeon pose. We'll come up and we're going to rock our baby. And let's do that again. Extend and hinge. If you like putting the arm here, your elbow on that knee, you can go for that. Absolutely. Lift it up and let's rock that baby again. And we're going to do it one final time. Your choice. You've got options of which version of this you like. Just go for it. Okie dokie, let's do the other side. I think I've said okie dokie a few times today, haven't I? Sorry. Let's open that up. Bring that other arm across the body. Grab the chair, lift and twist. Let's release it and do that again. Come across the body, lift the spine long, turn and look over the back of your chair and breathe. Okay, great. Now we're going to face forward and we're going to let this leg extend long, toes to the ceiling. Lift and let that heart fall forward. Lift your heart up. Do that one more time. Extend the spine long. Let the heart fall forward. And up we go. Cross ankle to ankle. Ankle to knee. Lengthen and hinge. Ah, this feels so good. Come up, rock that baby. And let's do that again. Again, yogi's choice. All right, one final time. And here we go. Extend that spine long. Let that heart fall forward. Feel that stretch. Breathing just your natural breath. And release it. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Hands are just resting lightly on your thighs. Palms facing up. Eyes are closed. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. Loan yourself some energy. If you don't have much energy, start to use whatever energy you do have. You're sure to get more. When you can't muster the enthusiasm to take action, go ahead and take action anyway. The enthusiasm will come. Whatever you must do, you don't have to wait to feel like it, because very quickly what you will do will change the way you feel. Loan yourself some enthusiasm, some energy, some hopefulness and ambition. You'll soon be paying yourself back with interest. Rise up, literally, physically, stand straight, look forward. Change the quality of your experience and you'll immediately change the state of your attitude, of your spirit. You can feel the way you choose to feel, the way you choose to act. So choose to feel vigorous, energetic, and purposeful by acting that way, and give life all the good things you can give it. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Extend the left hand long. Flip the palm to the ceiling. And release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. And release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Extend the right arm long. Flip the palm to the ceiling. And release it. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thanks everybody so much for joining. Remember, go to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga. Click on that red subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.